$5 tray. This. I want one of these. Look how cute that is. You got something on it. I'm sad. Now I'm on a hunt for something I didn't even come in here for. Why did I come down this aisle? I was looking for tissue and a coffee cup. And that was it. Nope, because I'm gonna buy eyelashes and I'll go down there. Listen, I can't help it. I gotta get the antibacterial every time. Good afternoon. Happy Monday. I have spent all morning out and about. Never came back home after I got my mama together, but it is okay. We got some things done that needed to be done. And I got some items that I really wanted. We ain't gonna do a haul because some of it is just random household stuff like tissue, soap, blah, blah, blah. That ain't important. I did order some mushroom coffee. I know this is backward, I'm so sorry, but this is the everyday dose mushroom coffee. You probably see it all the time, all over your social media. And so we are gonna have a cup of this today. I got the kit, it was on sale. And if I like it, I will go ahead and let it continue with the subscription. So the reason that I'm even taking this mushroom coffee is because it's supposed to help with focus, clarity, bloating, all of the things I suffer with, okay? The packet comes with a frother, and that's what this is. Comes with a USB charger, and then here is the frother attachment. Looks like you just slide it right on. Okay, I'm glad. Okay, power button, and this is where you pop that open and charge it. So it already comes with a little bit of charge. It also comes with a measuring spoon. This is the perfect amount that you are supposed to use. And I don't know if I said this already, y'all, but I am not a coffee drinker, so that is what it looks like. One level scoop down into the jar. This is what it looks like before frothing. Oh gosh, I'm nervous. Okay. Coffee for the non-coffee drinker. The coffee hater, actually. Let's see. Wait, hold it still. Tell them your name. And what's the name of this painting?
Bookshelf.
Perfect. What's your other one? You got a name for your other one?
No.
No, not yet? You gonna think of a name for that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, Titty.
Be careful. All right.
Write that one down.
Perfect. Can you pick that one up and show it to me?
What?
That one? The first one. The first one.
This one?
No.
This one?
Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Amazing. What is that one?
Don't know.
You don't know? I like it though. Looks good.
Thanks.
Okay, you can put it back up there so it can finish drying. I'm about to make a necklace for it to go with that bracelet. Oh man.
What happened?
Nothing. I just I was having a hard time tying it because my hands are sweaty.
These little circles. Teaching.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, but Titi,
What?
you know these little circle things are sharp. But these not that sharp as the needle. Needles are way sharper than a knife or a scissors. What?
All right, let's go. Nope, I'm gonna hold it.
I dropped it. Oh.
Good afternoon. I had to come on here to talk about the morning that I've had. It's just been so eye-opening in the simplest way possible. So let me just start from the beginning of today, because this has been a buildup over time. I went over, took care of my mama. I've struggled with that responsibility for a while. But right now I'm at a point where I'm at peace with whatever happens, whether we have a good morning or an absolutely terrible morning. I don't get snatched out of my peace any longer. That is a feat that I have not been able to accomplish for a very long time. So this guy, what you over there doing? Cleaning up?
Oh yeah, my bad.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Gotta record from YouTube.
oh my bad. Yeah, getting my nail salon in order. Sanitation is next to godliness.
But remaining at peace while in the midst of that situation has been a challenge for me, and I finally got to that point, which I'm thankful for. So as I was leaving there, right, I'm listening to my little raggedy car, which has now had something come loose on the bottom, scrape along the street as I'm driving down the street. And all I could think of was, I have to get back in this car and drive across the city later on today to go to work, to a job that I don't hate, but a job that is not serving me in the way that I need it to, because I'm working part-time. I'm working for a low hourly rate, and it's more of a hindrance to go than it is a help for me. So from that simple thought, and as I'm talking to my brother, and as I'm thinking about something that someone said to me, which I'll talk about in a minute, I'm like, I'm quitting this job. And before I could talk myself out of it, I did. So I literally sent a text to my boss and said, and I was about to give this really long speech, right? And I just decided that I didn't need to do that. Hey, what it do? My car is failing. I'm not gonna be able to work as far out into the year as I thought I was going to. I'm gonna work through the rest of this week. And he sent me a thumbs up emoji, right? And when I tell you that literally freed me, because I immediately thought or realized that me putting myself first does not mean that somebody else's world is gonna burn down or fall apart. Somewhere along the timeline of my life, I have adopted the mentality that if I do not satisfy the desires, wants, needs of somebody else in my life, if I don't satisfy them, their life is going to fall apart. I'm going to let them down, and I cannot let them down. I get home and I'm on the phone and I'm just, talking. I'm telling my friend about me quitting my job, and I'm just having a conversation, and he's like, well, that's good. Like, I can't wait to be able to make sure, because this is somebody that, we're in a courting phase right now. I can't wait to make sure that, you get to have that freedom that you want. You get to do what you want to do. You get to work in your creativity, blah, 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 this and that. And so as I'm talking to him, I realized that my anti-building blocks, because they're not my building blocks, they're my anti-building blocks. They're tearing me down. Self-doubt and fear are the main two. And because I don't believe enough in what's inside of me because of self-doubt and fear, I distract myself with the needs of any and everyone around me. And I work to fulfill those needs so that I don't have to focus on me not fulfilling my own needs, not working towards my own desires. So that led me to think about something that I was told this past Saturday at the Hey Girl social. And so I'm relinquishing things that are not mine. I have to, because it's tormenting me to continue in the way that I've been functioning. So that was the first realization that I had this morning. So then I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to focus on being happy. I'm not going to chase happiness. I'm just going to be happy. I'm not going to look for happiness in things, places, people, ideas. I'm just going to be happy. And I was like, and something is telling me that when I do that, I won't have to chase money. It'll come to me. I will be taken care of. And as I was talking to another friend this morning, I done had 3 conversations this morning, 4 actually, including my brother. But in the last conversation that I had to realize God has never let me fail. God has never let me fail. So why would he start now? Why would he start now? No matter what I've tried to do, I have never been left hungry or homeless. And so why would that be the thing to happen to me now? Let me back up a little bit. I was having a conversation with the bestie because I had to tell her, hey, look, man, I quit my job, like, and I'm okay with that. Like, let me tell you about this. We didn't even get too deep in the conversation. Let me tell you how God entered the chat. She simply said to me, hey, man, people waiting on this photo shoot. And I'm like, well, you know I'm down. She was like, don't get overwhelmed. I'm like, what's crazy is I'm not overwhelmed right now. I'm not panicking. I'm not overthinking it. I'm not doing any of that right now. So we simply just came up with a couple of ideas, and now we're about to sit down and really build this thing out. Why do I say let me show you how God entered the chat? Because literally I was just told God can't give you what he has for you because you got too much on your plate. I decided to let something go, and another creative stream of income comes in. The way that this thing over here that I was just talking to about with my friend has already been tried with us. It's already being looked forward to, and we haven't even started the planning. It's going to be an avenue back into a creative stream of income, right? Then she says to me, hey, you know, I'm really excited about, I'm more so excited about the photo shoot than I am about Sister Girl Craft Camp. And really I hadn't brought that up. And I was like, you know, I didn't say nothing about that. I haven't really been thinking about it. That was another one of our friends, because her granddaughter was a part of it. And I'm thinking, like, really, that's not necessarily P3. To me, that's more of a jewels of the divine thing. And as I'm rethinking about that, like, I would have a ton of time, and I have a lot of people ready to volunteer and collaborate with that. Boom, now there's another creative stream of income with things that I've already put into place, things that I already have a rapport with, but things that I've put down for this, that, and the other reason. And my mind is just blown. So as I think about, this is my train of thought, right? So as I'm thinking about, no, that was another friend of ours that said this at the gathering on Saturday behind the scenes. So then I'm thinking about something else that another woman, another one of my friends said to me, and it clicked in that moment for me. In that very moment, it clicked. And I don't want this to sound arrogant, but I want you to really think about what I'm about to say. It's not about what I do. It's not about the business. It's not about the photo shoots. It's not about, you know, building up. It's not even about building up this YouTube channel, trying to get to a point of monetization. It's about me. It's about what I have been destined, preordained, my purpose on this earth. Anything that I do is really just a vehicle to share the gift that God has given me to share. So whether I decide to continue with the jewelry, whether I decide to do photo shoots, it's about sharing what God put in me with his people. That's it. And I hope y'all understand what I'm saying there. I'm not saying that I'm just that girl. I'm saying that I'm just of God. And my obedience, right? My obedience in where my life is being directed is just going to reflect that. But that's the same for you as well. And I hope that you get to that point. I hope that hearing this starts something in you so that you can get to that point as well, so that you can tear down the things that have been holding you back from really living in your divine purpose. I had to come on here and tell y'all that immediately, because what? I don't even, it's shortly after noon right now. This all happened in a span of 3 hours. Like, I feel like my life has completely shifted, or it's turned back into the direction, or it's turned back on the path that I'm supposed to be on. No diversions, no distractions, no hurdles. If I continue on this path, I'm gonna get to exactly where I need to be, where I'm supposed to be. And I'm gonna touch the people that's supposed to be touched by my life. I don't have to touch everybody, but it's specific people that I'm probably need to interact with. And I'm excited to continue on this path. I'm excited to be one of those people for somebody else's path. I've run into so many people that have, poured their little pour into me. I'm excited to take that and share that out. It's phenomenal to think that as I'm walking on my path, there are intersections where I'm crossing somebody else's path, and it's so purposeful. That's crazy. It's crazy, but it's beautiful. I don't gotta do nothing but walk my straight path, and they walking their straight path, and somewhere along the line at some intersections of walking our own path, we impact each other, or they impact me, and then I impact somebody else. It's a beautiful existence, and I'm not coming back from it. I'm not going back. I'm not reverting from this point. Listen, this video may just be a diary entry so that I can come back and watch it and be like, you said you wasn't coming back. You said you weren't reverting back from this point. And I'm so thankful. I ain't gonna lie, I feel invincible. I feel strengthened where I was just weak. I feel free where I was just in bondage. I think I finally just got to the point where, yeah, I could surrender to the will of God. I finally figured out. I finally have figured out how to surrender to the will of God. Listen, I got to call some more people because, yeah. All right, man, I love y'all. I hope y'all got something out of this. I ain't even finna edit this because I need y'all to get all of this raw as it was coming to me. I love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later. Hey, what's up, y'all? I am doing a real quick pop in because I just wanted to give y'all a little update on the turmeric and kojic acid pads. I am really liking them. And I just wanted to see if y'all see a difference, because I kind of do, but I'm gonna show y'all exactly where. So this is the skin right after a fresh wash. Still got a little work to do over here, and of course, Big Bertha want to show up, but forehead is really clear. I probably could get one of them little cocoa butter sticks from the beauty supply store and get rid of these last little bit. Anywho, listen, this is the miracle. that part of my face used to be crusty. Okay? And it is just, it's doing its big one. It's doing its big one. I'm proud. I also have been using the Good Molecules things that I showed y'all. The skin is skinning. All right, good night. Hey, happy Thursday, aka Friday Eve. So, we are making a change, okay? April 1st, my little brother is moving in because it's more financially reasonable for us to live together, and it's also going to be helpful in the care for our mother. So, he's going to take the complete 3rd floor, which is where my office space was that we just got together a couple vlogs ago, and I'm going to take over the previous guest room and make it my office. Now, I have spent all morning bringing down the rest of the stuff from my craft space and office space downstairs into the guest room. It's going to be a lot more cozy. However, we're gonna make it work. And that's just that on that. So yeah, y'all get to reorganize my office space and craft space again with me. But you know what? We going with the flow. Y'all just saw a few minutes ago, probably the clip right before this in the vlog, where I was just talking about the day that I had yesterday. And it's just time. It's just gonna be a complete brand new revamp, remodel of my life. And I am excited, y'all. I'm excited. So let's see how we can make this little space work. Let me show y'all what I got going on right now, because it is a disaster. But we're gonna get it together. We're gonna get it together. So this is what it's looking like right now as you walk into the room. And it really was crazy. It don't look as bad as I thought it did. Yeah, we just got to get organized. Honestly, this dresser is getting out of here. That's actually going to go up to the 3rd floor because that goes with the bedroom set that we already took up there. It's just the fact that this thing is solid wood and I'm not helping him carry it. So we going to have to find one of my nephews, brother, cousins, somebody going to have to take that upstairs with him. We just got a bunch of the stuff that you all have already seen. And so, yeah, this is what we got going on. I cleaned out this closet. So a lot of like my private files and things are going to go in there. And then the displays are going to go on that wall over there. So, yeah, let's figure out what this arrangement is going to be like and get this room cleaned up. so this is the temporary setup until we get Big Mama out of here. This is definitely a little bit more cramped, but it'll work. So basically it's the same setup. We got the craft side over here, and then we have the office work side over on this side. Okay, yeah, so it's not, you know, the most aesthetic. However, it's going to serve as a great starter space, and hopefully, prayerfully, we grow out of this space very, very soon. I need to hurry up and get my website up so that I can be pushing that more, so that, yeah, y'all can take a little piece of me home with y'all and wear it, because you are a jewel of the divine. Yeah, I'm hungry, so I need to figure out what I'm about to eat. I didn't take nothing out of the freezer. I don't have nothing quick to just make. And we're not spending money because we are almost out of a job. We are only one more day until we are unemployed and operating in our creative gifts and trusting God. Amen. Amen. Let's touch and agree.
No.
Nail polish came off the next day.
What you want me to do, gel polish?
Or whatever is gonna last us a couple days.
The birthday girl is getting her nails done.
I don't know. My sister took them, so I don't know what kind of nail polish they had used. But that didn't last us more than.
Oh, my way.
There you go.
I wasn't recording.
No.
None that time.
You know you're driving yourself out there.
It's cool. We did a puzzle. I thought I was recording, and I was not. This guy did it. He did such a great job. We got the birthday girl over here getting her nails done by our in-house nail tech.
How convenient.
I'm glad it's convenient.
How old are you now, birthday girl? 5? Woohoo!
Big 5.
Oh, I can show y'all the room before he actually moves in.
Yeah, and that is me and you.
Okay, wait. All right, tell me what's going on. Where are we going?
In my room.
All right, let me see. Whoa. Amazing. Is that your bed over there?
Yeah,
Who made it up?
me.
And your dresser?
Hey, Trinity.
We got some artwork up here. Who did that artwork?
Me.
You?
Yep.
Do you remember what you named that one?
Uh-huh.
What is it?
Bookshelf.
Great. Did you finally name that one yet?
Yeah.
What you name that one?
Book. Wait.
Bug lamp?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Bug lamp?
Yeah.
All right, cool. That works for me.
Wow.
All right. And this is the room.
Yep.
Oh, period. Oh, you got to get your thumb painted?
Mm-hmm.
Daddy, Trinity. Didn't I go downstairs and play with my toys? You do?
Hey, what's up, y'all? It is a Saturday afternoon. I had a really good, productive morning. I have been updating my website. So if you want to check it out and see what I got going on, the address is www.divine-bae.com. That's DIVINE-BAE.com. Anywho, I also met with a friend of mine who was coming to get waist beads. Shout out to you, Shanetta. We had a good conversation. Then I was talking to some other friends, just kikiing a bit. So it's been nothing, nothing to record. But what I did want to come on here and talk to you all about, because it is almost April and I have not gotten my budgeting form together yet, right? So I know there are all types of other apps and things out there, but Old Faithful is how I continue to do it, and it just is what it is. So this year I really want to work on getting myself out of credit card debt. That is essential, I'm just gonna tell y'all my business because, you know, we're going to work on this together. I'll show you how I go through the process, and this will also keep me accountable and keep me from overspending, because I ain't gonna want to be embarrassed when I tell y'all about my financial position on a monthly basis. And I might just make this a specific video series, but I have a crap ton of debt, credit card debt, child. About 20-ish, a little over, almost $25,000 in credit card debt. The amount of debt I have is atrocious. Okay, it is much later, but we're gonna pick up right where we left off. So I was talking about my credit card debt and my budgeting for April that I had not started until then. So I have gotten that together, my budget for April, and I also calculated the amount of credit card debt that I have based on the statements that are coming due this month. Now listen, hold your wigs. And because in credit card debt alone, I have $25,500 in credit card debt. A lot of stuff was being paid with credit cards. It just is what it is. Now the goal is not to worry about any of what happened, it's to worry about what's going to happen. So just looking on YouTube, there's this lady, and I can't think of her name right now, but it's not important. I'm just gonna simply tell you how she talks about paying credit card debt. So I have 3 credit cards. The method that I saw from this lady is the method that I'm going to employ in getting rid of credit card debt. So what she proposed was that you take all of your income, pay toward your credit card balance, and pay as many bills as you can on that credit card. Now I know that's running up interest. However, what it allows for me to do is make the credit card payment, but also use the credit to pay the other bills. So if I don't overspend, which I try not to do, then it'll slowly bring the credit card balances down. I'm gonna have a bunch of debt, but then payments is gonna be paid monthly, okay? That's just how I have been operating. So prayerfully, with all of the changes that have happened in my life over the last week, most of which you probably saw in this video, prayerfully, the income is continuous, flowing to me and not just through me, but I can get a lot of this debt off of my back. Now, I'm gonna show y'all my balance sheet just so you can kind of see what I've been doing over the months. Okay, so as you all can see, this is my spreadsheet, and this is literally how I keep track of my monthly bills every month. So these are the debt holders or just bills. This is the category. So this is like a bill, and that's a credit. This is utility bill, utility bill, but it's on credit. And it's separated as utility bills are things that can fluctuate each month. Bills are things that will stay the same. So you got all of these bills, utility bills. These are things that do not affect my credit. These are things that do affect my credit. And that's how that's separated up there. When I had the disposable income before I was determined to really just get out of debt, these items here were for investment. So this column here is my projected output each month. And this column is simply just based on the previous month. So this column is what the bills actually are. Now, again, I said a lot of these, especially if they're labeled B, will be the same. They're not changing, but the utility bills may change. So you see this one where this month is not as much. So thank God for that. Also, we got a couple of them here, the credit card bills. Some of them are up, some of them are down. At the bottom of each column down here, I just have the sum of everything in that column. So this month, my projected output was $3,927.24. My so far, what I'm actually gonna have to pay out is $3,674.13. But my AT&T cell phone bill has not come out. This column is what I've already paid this month. So what I've already paid for April. So I already have a couple bills that are already paid for April. I have a column for the due date. I have notes. And then this is my little key for myself to let me know that I made the payment, but it has not yet shown up in my bank account. Just so I can make sure that I do not spend that money while it's already accounted for. And then I have this equation here, which lets me know based on what I actually have to pay minus what I've already paid, how much money I'm still gonna need to pay out for the month. Okay, so I hope that made sense. I hope that was somewhat helpful if you're looking for a way to get your finances under control and really get a picture of your financial position. The goal is for every month that total credit card debt to continue to decrease. The goal is to continue to get some of those debts off of my spreadsheet, especially the personal loan. And if push comes to shove, some of those streaming services is gonna be out the window as well. The name of the game right now is Ziza is getting out of debt. That's the game we playing. Ziza is getting out of debt. Anywho, I am going to go ahead and end this vlog here. I'm in the middle of a TT time session with all the girls, and they have been little angels. All right. Thank y'all for watching. I will see you in the next video. Give this video a thumbs up, share it with somebody, and leave me some comments. Bye.